students. I hope all of you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also well by His grace. Students, after Eid, it's our first session of science class, and late Eid Mubarak to all of you. How was all of your Eid? I think all of you have spent enjoyable Eid at your home. By the way, in the previous sessions of our science class, we have recently completed chapter Flight, and today we are going to start our new chapter. And the chapters in your vacation, this chapter was to be read out by all of you. Because I had given instructions in your vacation work to read out the whole chapter of this one, and I think it will make all of you very easy to understand the topic of this chapter, because you all have read out this before. By the way, our today's chapter is chapter 14, and our topic is ecosystem. Students, if you think that in an environment we all have a relationship, I have relation with you, you have relation with your parents, your friends, and you have relations with your foods, with your clothes, with your so many things which are required to continue your lifestyle. That means all the things, all the biotic and abiotic, I think you all know about biotic and abiotic. The things which don't have their lives are called abiotic, and the things which have their lives are called biotic. So this biotic, abiotic, all types of things are interrelated with all of us. This interaction which are connected one thing with another, this interaction is called ecosystem. Actually, this ecosystem can be happened in dry plus, that means in land area, which is known as land ecosystem, and this ecosystem can be happen in the aquatic area, and that ecosystem is called aquatic ecosystem. Aquatic ecosystem can be happen in so many types of resources like river, pond, and today we are going to discuss an ecosystem of pond. So let's see which I have drawn on the whiteboard for all of you, and that one is ecosystem is an ecosystem of pond. So let's see. Chapter 14, Environment and Ecosystem. Topic 1, Ecosystem. The interaction between all biotic and abiotic components. This is called ecosystem. I have already explained to all of you, and I have already explained it too, that ecosystem is divided into two types: land ecosystem and aquatic ecosystem. Land ecosystem, when this interaction is happen in dry space, it is called land ecosystem, and when it is happen in aquatic space, it is called aquatic ecosystem. I think you all are seeing this picture, and this is a picture of a pond, and in this pond so many types of animals, fishes, small animals, and so many plants, bacteria, fungi, everything are existing in this pond, and these all things are interrelated with each other, and this makes an ecosystem there. Let's see and discuss all the things. You are seeing that there is a sun, and in the pond there is a big, largest size of fishes, medium sizes of fishes, and small sizes of fishes. The fishes or the animals which are in larger size are called tertiary consumer. This tertiary consumer can eat up all these consumers. That means this one, all type of things can be eaten by this tertiary consumer. The consumers which are smaller in size of these tertiary consumers are called secondary consumers, and secondary consumers can eat up the primary consumers which are smaller in size than secondary consumer. That means these primary consumers are the animals which are smallest in size and they can be eaten up by the secondary consumers, and the secondary consumers can be eaten up by tertiary consumers. Actually, these tertiary consumers can eat up all of the consumers existing in this pond. Not only consumer, this tertiary consumer can eat up these plants which are called as producer. Why are these plants under this pond is called producer? Actually, we all know that using the sunlight, only the plants can make their own food. The animals or the human beings are not able to make their foods. So that's why these producers are the main base of this ecosystem. These producers are eaten by primary consumers, and primary consumers are eaten by secondary consumers, and secondary, primary and producers all are eaten by tertiary consumers. That means the base of this ecosystem is this producer. If producer was not there, existing, there are the foods or the energy flow will not be like same as we are discussing right now. So these are all the about consumers and producer. And what about the decomposers? Sorry, decomposers. In the soil portion of the pond under the water, there are so many bacteria and fungi. What is the function of this bacteria and fungi? Actually, when the animals or the biotic components becomes dead. Actually, you all know that every biotic components will comes to face the death. So when they become dead, the dead body needs to be decomposed, and this decomposing function is done by these bacteria and fungi which are existing on this soil portion of the water. So that means decomposers are very, very important, because from these decomposers the dead bodies becomes fertilizers, and these fertilizers helps to grow these plants more and more. So I think you all are clear that everything in the pond area are interrelated with each other, and that thus a relationship or interaction has been created, and this is known as ecosystem, and it is one type of aquatic ecosystem. If you look at your books, page number 156, you will find that aquatic ecosystems are divided into three types: ecosystem of ponds, ecosystems of rivers, and marine ecosystem. This is an ecosystem of pond. If this ecosystem was happen in river, it will defined as ecosystem of rivers. If this ecosystem was happen in marine, mineral sea, it will be called as marine ecosystem. So I think you all are clear about the ecosystem. Students, I think I have made all of you clear about the ecosystem, specifically aquatic ecosystem. And like this aquatic ecosystem, all types of aquatic ecosystems are happened in the wet area. By the way, I think if you have understood the aquatic ecosystem, it is easier to understand the land area ecosystem, because in land we all have seen that everything is eaten by other things. Thus an ecosystem is also created in land area. So we can say that actually our ecosystem is of two kinds: land ecosystem and aquatic ecosystem. Aquatic ecosystem is also of three kinds: pond ecosystem, river ecosystem, and marine ecosystem. So that is all about our today's discussion. I think all of you are very eagerly waiting for our worksheet, and you all will solve the worksheets activities very, very sincerely, and keep watching our next videos. Allah Hafiz.